Dun, dun, dun. Hello. Oh, I just showed you something I shouldn't have. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Fridays. Anybody watching? No. Yes, Michelle's here. Hello, Michelle. I need a chair. Oh, I need to turn my volume off. Got to mute myself on my computer because I don't need to be hearing myself because none of that's fun. All right, there we go. Hello. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Friday things. Tis Natalie here from Natalie May Scrapbooking, and I thought I'd pop in this morning, show you our brand new releases, talk to you about the new Dina Wakley products, and do a little journal page. Hello, Karen Campbell. How are you, my friend? So yeah, I thought I'd have a little bit of a play this morning and show you some really, really cool stuff. Now, I've got the new Dina Wakley paints in stock. Can we take a moment for these colours? Sunshine, papaya, taffy, lavender, watery and minty. These colours are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So we have still got them in stock, and I have got more coming because I think these colours are amazing, and I'm going to do a little swatch of them in a minute. Dina Wakley also got two new stamps in, which I have got in transit, and another stencil, and also this gorgeous little stencil, and a new set of soft paint brushes, number 2, number 8 and number 12. So these are the new Dina Wakley paintbrushes that have come in and the new awesome stencil. So let's do a little swatch of these paints so you can see them in real time. This is a swatch from a couple of days ago where I swatched and just let it dry, but I thought I would do a little zoom up. No, I'm not going to do a zoom up. I'll just do a little finger swatch here. Get a baby wipe out ready. And show you how amazing these brand new colours are. There's a really big gap in the market for these colours, and I'm so glad that Dina has come out with these because they are not quite pastel, but I think that they are showing just a nice amount of colour and a nice amount of tone in them, and I'm really, really loving them. So there's that gorgeous yellow called Sunshine. I'll do papaya next. Papaya's a beautiful orange. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of paint. Let's commit to that. Woohoo! Look at that. That's gorgeous. Oh, swatching's just not going to do this justice, is it? So that's got more white tone in it than some of the other oranges that Dina has. So this colour's really, really gorgeous. It's a lot more muted. This colour is called Taffy. And this is darker than Carnation, but lighter than Magenta. It's lighter than the Dilutions Peony blush, but it's just gorgeous. It is a stunning, stunning colour. Good morning to everyone just tuning in. I'm just swatching the new Dina Wakley colours. Then we have got Lavender. Now again, this is a couple of shades darker than Heather, which is the other Dina Wakley colour. And this is a really nice purple as far as purples go. Quite like it. Watery is, these last two colours are my pick of the bunch. So watery is kind of like a duck egg blue, I want to say. Not quite a Tiffany blue, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Is that showing up? Oh, it doesn't even justify it. And then Karsha's favourite is Minty. Minty. Minty is exactly that. It is a minty. And I don't know of another colour in another brand that has a colour like this one. This is next level. Look at that. So they are the new Dina Wakley colours. Get them in your life. I've got more on the way. All right, let's put that aside. Let's talk about our new releases. It's Friday, it's release day. We have got some new collage papers to tempt you with over at nataliemay.com.au and 2 brand new stencils. Okay, 2 brand new stencils. Oops. I've got a fan going here because it's a bit steamy in here today, so everything's blowing around. Brand new stencil. So this is the stencil that was in the Natalie May February art journal class. So as you can tell, it is well and truly my hand-drawn marks, and we've just called this one triple marks, trio marks. Triple marks. I know, please come up with some better names for my stencils. Really easy mark making. Perfect for all sorts of different applications. Love that. And then we've got this guy called Impossible Marks. Did I get that right? Yes. Because it was an impossible stencil to make. I should have called it foam doodles. Because that's what it is. So somewhere, Karsha, have you still got my original that I drew? So I drew all of these little marks on a bit of paper, and you can see here that these are marks made with the Life of Colour pens or the Art by Marlene pens. Here's something I prepared earlier. Here it is. This is what I drew on a bit of paper, and then boom.
Kasha has to make it work as a stencil.
Kasha made it work as a stencil. And I freaking love it. So we've got all these amazing little marks, which are going to be fantastic for all of your projects. So there you go. There's a behind the scenes on how we make our stencils. While I remember, can you grab my original for the Wampers? Oh, yeah, thank you. So there you go. So that is our 2 brand new stencils for Natalie May scrapbooking. Right, new collage papers coming at you. Thank you. And I reckon somewhere I've also got the original for this one, but I'm not going to make Karsha go find it. So this was in a art journal class, one of our online classes that we have created. We have got Wampies and Wampers. That's a Karsha naming that, okay? I'm not going to get into details. But as you can see from this, it is all of my stamps, all of the Natalie May scrapbooking stamps, stamped in white on black cardstock and then cut out. So we've got my hand-drawn leaves here. We have got a Don't Overthink stamp here. Some more leaves, some words, some dots, some crosses, all of these little elements. And what we've done, cut them out, scan them out, and turn them into a really lovely black and white collage paper that's going to go on lots of different projects. We've also got the Wampers, which are these big misshapen little overly circle shapes. Excellent for background images. We also have a new lady for our collection called Trust Your Heart. This is a really nice one that we used on an art journal class earlier this year, and I wanted to release it because she's just got so much potential for you using on your projects turning into your own. You can tear that off, you can just use the face shape. It's got a really lovely neckline. She's got a gorgeous jawline here. You can extend the hair. There's so many things that you can do with this one. So this one is called Trust Your Heart. And then we've got 3 new graphic papers as well. So this one is called Graphica. Graphica is just using geometric graphic images. Numbers and letters, triangles, chevrons, lines. I have personally designed this one for a class, and then we are releasing that. So this is another really, really gorgeous one that's going to be great for your backgrounds. And then we have got Create Art. So this is a wordy, again, graphic one. We've got lines, we've got words, arrows, ampersands, crosses, squares, lovely little marks. Again, another one that I've designed on my computer, whipped up shades of black and grey, excellent for your backgrounds. And lastly, Blossom and Bloom. So again, very similar sort of background paper, but this time I've gone with using sunflowers, using leaves, and you'll also notice, I don't know if you can see on camera, we've got some lovely little faces in the background with some lovely script and some words and bits and pieces. So tones of grey, tones of black, grey tones that are just going to meld into your backgrounds beautifully. So there are our new release collage papers, and you can only find them at nataliemay.com.au, and something there for everybody. All right, shall we make something? Yes is the answer. So I've got my little Uniquely Creative journal here, the white Uniquely Creative journal that I released in collaboration with Uniquely Creative. And of course it comes in craft as well as white at an excellent price point of $29.95. Here's a couple that I've done. As most of you know, I've been away, so I haven't been doing much, but I need to make something today. We also got a restock of these little gold clips, which are the best for holding your journals open. Now, I have not got gel medium. Where's my gel medium? No, I just need to find my gel medium. Gesso, clear gesso. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Am I kidding me? Where's my gel medium? Could you grab me a gel medium, please? Okay. So, I found it. Stop looking. Love that. All right, so what I've done here is I've just given it a light coat of gesso, and I used my big scraper and then just went thwomp and thwomp. Look at that, it's perfect. We've got these online. We've got them in green, actually. Boom, boom. Very, very handy. Takes off any excess. And what I would like to do is I'm going to use a couple of these, but I think I might go in with this one first. So I might go in with our Wompies. Pop some here. And I'm just going to do the tear thing and pop some on the edges. Using gel medium as my background. Hi there to everybody who has just popped in. Natalie here, playing with our new releases. And I thought I would just whip up a little art journal page in my 6x6 Uniquely Creative journal. If you don't have one of these little guys in your life, they are fantastic because you can create a small, quick little page. You don't have to overcomplicate it. So I'm using Dina Wakley Gel Medium to stick down our collage paper. This is my go-to gel medium because it dries beautifully and doesn't have any gloss to it when it's finished, which is really important to me. I'm just going to wipe off any excess. I think I want to put down, so that's our new Wampies. And then I might pop down a few of the Create Art words through the middle. And I'm going to tear horizontally. One there. And I don't want to overdo it. I'm just going to put 2 on. Famous last words. I'm not going to overdo it. Who am I kidding? I always overdo it. And I'm going to go across here, and where my journal closed with the wet gesso is the area that I want to cover up because, you know, oops.
Unsupervised Kasha.
Oh my God. Okay, can we just have a quick, hang on, let me put this down. Kasha's in designing Easter things and she's been left unsupervised for 10 minutes while I've been doing this. Do you want to see what Kasha's designed? Give me that. Okay, these are bubblegum bunnies. Do we like bubblegum bunnies? How cute are they? Oh, they're great. You could cut those out and staple those to Easter bags. How super, and write the kids' names on them.
Business bunnies.
Okay, yes. Okay, so they're going to be released very soon. Here, come, take those back. Get them out of my face. Thank you. I like them. Maybe do some traditional bunnies as well, please. Oh, God. Welcome to the nightmare that's Natalie May's scrapbooking on a Friday. Okay, so now I'm just going to pop this across, sticking it down, getting that gel medium in there. We kind of forgot that Easter was coming up super soon. Did we want Anzac things, people? How do we feel about Anzac creating? Do we want a little release for Anzac? All right. Just going to hit that with my heat gun and dry it quickly. And then I'm going to pop some of this new Dina Wakley paint over the top. And I might tone it back a little bit with some gesso because she's pretty bold. There's a lot of boldness going on here. Oh, there you go. Susan's making Easter baskets at the moment from paper. So those little tags might be really cute to put on the top. Do you want to print some out, Kasha, and we'll pop them in with Susan's order? Oh, she hasn't asked for them, but, you know, she's getting them. That's our customer of the day, is getting something in there from us. A little bit of love on a Friday. How does that sound? Beautiful. All right. So I've stuck that down. I'm going to use a little white gesso. I'll clip that back up again. There we go. Boom. Scissors. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just going to trim that off just because I need to see where the edge of my page is. All right. This is really bold. This is really bold. So how about I take this guy here and a sponge. I was totally not prepared for this. And I'm just going to pop a little bit on here before I add some colour, just to pull that back a little. Just so it's not so full on and in your face. Oh, how good are those lines? I love it. Cool. All right. Boom. So welcome to Friday, welcome to Natalie May Scrapbooking. Just doing a quick little art journal page. I don't actually have a plan, but I'm using the brand new collage papers that we have just released, as well as the new Dina Wakley paints that have just come in. I think I'm also going to show you a little trick using double-sided tape and our collage papers for my focal point image. But I don't want to do that just yet. I think what I'll do, let's get rid of these bits that are flying all around the place. I think I want to grab a paintbrush, and I have got here a clean paintbrush. Cleaned all my paintbrushes off yesterday, a bit of warm soapy water. And I might just pop a little bit of colour and do a little bit of a rainbow sort of background. So let's start with sunshine. So I've still got a small amount of paint going on, but I've got also, you know, that collage paper showing up through the background there. So just smashing that on there. Next one is I'm going to pop a little bit of this papaya. Now the papaya is a little bit of a stronger colour compared to the yellow, so I don't want to overdo it. But your art journal pages don't always have to be these incredibly detailed works of art. They can just be a quick smash it on your page, just to get some of that, you know, release some of that creativity. Now, I am wanting to pull that back a little bit, so it's a bit bold up here. Yeah, look at that. Right, the next colour is going to be a little pink. Not a whole amount of paint, whole lot of paint. And you'll notice also that I haven't cleaned my brush. That's a little bit more paint than I would have liked. Just going to smash it on. It's a lot more paint than I would have liked, but let's get a baby wipe. Let's get a stencil, continue with these marks for consistency. Next colour is going to be purple, lavender. I've got this sticky bit of collage paper. Little lavender. So I'm using, like I mentioned, I'm using a wet, well, it's not wet, it's just got dirty paint on it, paintbrush. I'm not adding in anything, I'm not rinsing my paintbrush in between. There's no need to do that. Perfectly happy with how that's sitting. Then I'm going to go in with blue, watery, we're going to call this, watery, the new Dina watery colour. Not enough paint. Right, this is going to need an extra coat. Getting a little bit dirty here. Just waiting for it to dry. Pulling that over the top. So it's getting dirty because I'm using a dirty paintbrush, and which I'm perfectly okay with. That's completely intentional because I'm trying to do a quick page. It doesn't have to be. Okay, and it's coming together. It's coming together. Bit of green on the bottom. Oh, that green's got some power, doesn't it? A little bit too much power. So what do? We pull it back with a baby wipe. which is perfect. So we've got a smashing of colour on the back there, and that's exactly what I have done. As you can see, not a whole lot of talent involved, not a whole lot of effort involved, just a really simple cover of colour on the background. I'm just going to rip those bits off the corner because it's annoying me. And I'm going to let that dry. Now, while that is drying, I'm going to grab some double-sided tape. And I'm going to use my collage paper to create my focal point. Now, because this is all black and white, and I want a nice, strong, bold black and white image, which one do I want? I think I like this one here. What I'm going to do is I don't want to do gel medium in the background. I want to show you a different way of putting your image onto your page. I might do a couple. I might do her, and her. Alrighty, done, done, and done. So I'm using a thick double-sided tape to put straight down onto the back. Now, if you don't have a thick tape, that's okay. You could do this also with something a little thinner. And I'm just going to put 2 pieces straight on the back, line them up like that. So it's just like using jack paper. Jack paper, we remember jack paper. I'm sure some of you have still got jack paper at home. But this is, I do always have this thick tape in my stash because it certainly comes in handy. It has a higher price point, but it is a excellent quality product. So it's not cheap and nasty. And this is just another way of using it. Now, the lovely Claire, Art Journal Love, did a page recently in her on the front of her journal, actually, I think it might have been. And she used a similar product that is only available in the UK. So I've decided to do something to show you an alternative. And now I'm just going to use my scissors to cut out my girl. It's really easy to cut it out now. And I can have some creative license around her hair. And her hairline. That's a bit terrible. And make that work. So she can sit here. This girl now they look like they're on a white backing, and that is because it's got the white of the double-sided tape showing. Is it going to be transparent when I stick it on? Yeah, it probably is. So I might have to stick down some gesso just to give it a little bit of a base. I know, Tegan, how good are those colours? They're gorgeous. I'm going to do some stenciling as well in a minute with our new stencil. So you don't always have to use gel medium with your collage papers. You can use double-sided tape. You can back them onto some white cardboard. I could have done that, or some white computer paper. Just, you know, your normal white paper. That would have worked just fine. Sticky scissors. What's going on here? Now, while I'm cutting this out, some of you may or may not be aware, we have still got 25% off of Funky Fossil products at the moment. So stamps, stencils, papers, rub-ons, dyes, lots of amazing things from Funky Fossil you will find online discounted. So if you, and the prices will automatically be discounted at your at the checkout. Oh, that's going to work. So add those to your cart today. We are shipping this afternoon. The cutoff for today's shipping is orders coming in by 12:30 Adelaide time. If not, we will be posting on Monday. Now, because I have got a image in over here that's going to become transparent, putting down a little bit of a base for some of these stronger colors, and I'm going to put this one over here, and I will stencil around her once she's dry. Right, done. Let's get this girl on here first. So the best thing about this is I can now peel the back off of my double-sided tape. I've missed a bit at the top here, but you know what? You would never notice if I didn't tell you. And I'm not going to peel it all off at once. I'm going to peel it back like this. Because I'd have a little bit of flexibility if I was using gel medium, but I'm not using gel medium. Yes, I've still got this across the bottom, and that's because I'm going to be adding some washi tape across there in a minute, and it won't really matter. So there she is there. Now I want this one to overlap like that. What do I do? Do I stick that to the back of that first? Is that how that works? Yes, that's how that works. So I might just go peeling off. Come on. I'm going to do this on my Lindy's mat, which we also have back in stock. So that's stuck on there. Peel that back, peel that back. This worked really well in my head. I hope it works here. There we go. Full transparency. You guys know that I come in here with no plan and I'm winging it as we go. I don't know if that's going to show through, but let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Huh, who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh, and you have to commit. That's it. It's stuck down. Doesn't matter if they're crooked. Shit. Shivers. Boom. Oh, I've got a crease. Too bad. So sad. There it is. So this works a treat. If you're quick and decisive and you don't mess it up like I just did. So double-sided tape can be your friend for doing this as well. You don't have to use gel medium every single time. Okay, let's get some stenciling done. Where's that new stencil? I might use black. Tasha? Ella? Anybody? Nobody. Okay. How dare they all be busy? So we did get some new little range of blending tools in. I'm going to use the Altenew little blending tools in that we've got these ones here, and I'm going to use this with my black archival ink, and I'm going to start bringing in some pattern over here. In and around my image. Where have you been? Making coffee. I was calling out for you. That's okay. And I'm going to be a bit consistent with my pattern, but I do love that I can use these tools to add these little marks around my page. So this is going to, oh yes. Whoops, I've added dots there accidentally. So how's everybody's Friday going? It is a warm day here in Adelaide. We still have a little bit of this warm weather going on, which I kind of like. All right, there we go. Starting to build a bit of a build in to hide some of this. And like I said, I am going to washi tape. I think I might add these guys here because they're going to tie in with this here. So black archival ink, a blending tool. We've got the new Ranger. Well, they're not new, but we've had a restock of the little skinny Ranger tools as well. Oh, how good is that little? Oh, I like it. Oh, customer in the shop. I need to remember that. Okay. I'm going to come up here. Come down here. Hey, Kasha, you know those little wooden Ranger little blending tools, the little finger-sized ones that came in? Could you go and grab those, please? Thank you. All right, so you can see that I'm starting to work around adding a few little marks here and there. I didn't mean to do that, so I need to continue on and go with, I might go, some little triangles.
These little babies.
Thanks, bub. Beautiful. No, the finger ones, the wood-handled ones.
Oh, the tiny.
The tiny tinies.
Yeah.
The ones that we haven't had in before. Well, for a very long time. All right. So adding all of these fun black elements into some of these gaps. I could have done this in a coloured archival ink as well. That might have been really, really nice. It's warm and damp in Sydney. Oh, that's not a good combination. Nobody likes warm and damp. Well, I know I don't anyway.
These babies.
Hey, this is what would be perfect for doing this. Double-ended detailed blending tools. So they are back in stock and they're very, very cool. All right, so I'm going to pull in some of these patterns at the top here, pulling it down, and I used that. So this is really, really cool stencil for adding these fun little marks. And I'm going to put my big bold title across here and pop some washi tape on in a sec and a bit of doodling. And I'm happy with that. So that's why you need this stencil in your life, because you've got all of these little awesome marks on here. Next is, let's have a think. Let's have a think. I don't even want to touch them. I think I quite like them. So I'm just going to grab some washi. Washi tape. We can go with, I'm going to just find a black and white one out of my stash. There's one there. We have so many different washi tapes available. And I'm trying to pick up something that there's a chance that we've got it in stock, because you know what happens. As soon as I use it, you go, oh my God, Natalie, I want that. And then I don't have it in stock, but I just don't know. So this is what we're going to do. I've got, this is an All and Create one, as you can see. She's well loved. But I want something that's just going to, oh, it's not going to work for me, is it? bit miserable in Sydney today. Karen. Oh, Adelaide is sunny and gorgeous. Please close the craft knife, Tony says. Tony, you know I'm a pro with this, mate. You know this isn't my first time using a craft knife. I love it. And very rarely do I cut myself. Hey? Not my first rodeo. That's correct. And I love to throw a little danger in. Keep you on your toes. I know. Right, I'm going to add some words in now. And I love tearing these up. I think that tearing them and layering them like this gives a really great finish. It makes it look like they are a part of this whole story. So you do need to remember though that washi tape is not a permanent adhesive, so you do have to have an awareness that it is not going to stick anything down to a page, or it's not going to have like a permanency to it. You need to make sure that you are knowledgeable that it's, if you want it to stay there forever and ever and ever, then you need to stick some double-sided tape or some glue underneath it. A few little numbers. And then I need to stop. All right, adding some of these bits in. Boom, boom. I'm going to get a black pen next and just finish this page off with some doodling and some black marks. It doesn't have to be complicated. I'm going to do a big bold title as well. So for those of you just tuning in, it is Natalie here having a little bit of a play in my art journal, my little uniquely creative art journal, using the new collage papers that we have released today, the new stencils that we have released today, the new Dina Wakley, boom, 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 Dina Wakley paints in her new colours. And our collage paper girls here, what are we called? What are they called? Picasso's girls? Pablo's girls. Right. Sticky bits everywhere. So I'm using my Uniball eye pen and just running down with a border, and in a moment I'm going to come up with a quote, something witty and funny. What are you laughing at, Kasia? Now, quite often washi tape and a black pen aren't a good combination. Washi tape tends to resist it, I should say. So I'm going to take my Art by Marlene Duo marker. Now these come in a 3-pack and I absolutely love them. And I just like to do a little bit of a smudgy sort of edge on my pages. Little frame around my page. You know how I love a frame. Okay. Right. Let me just grab my mouse and I'm just going to open Pinterest and find a quick and simple little phrase that is going to look great. What's that say? Oh, I can't read that. That's too small from where I'm sitting. Here we go. We're going to go with... No, that's way too wordy. Oh my goodness me. Someone got a quote for me? Yes. Oh, here's one. Make your words visible. Oh no, words have power. That's good. That one? No, I can't. Right, so what I'm going to do, so I've just used my paint marker, just written it in capital letters, and now I'm going to use the tip of my duo marker to create points and thickness so that it stands out on my page. I do want it to stand out. I don't want it to get lost. I'm going to add some white. Words do have power. Words. I'll do have in a different pen, maybe. Over this mess in the middle here, where my gessoing is absolutely atrocious. And this is my Life of Colour pen that I just need to, there we go. And what I will do is go and make some of these lines a little bit sharper, just to give it a bit more of a pop on my page, to help it stand out over these black marks in the background, because I have got black marks in the background here, so easy enough to do. And I want, you know, I didn't want power to be the strong, mind you, power probably should have been the strong word. It hasn't been. I did it a little bit smaller. And in a minute, I'll hit this with the heat gun and dry it off, and then I'll add some white dots, because we've got a lot of black going on. And black and white gives dimension, and we'll finish the page off nicely. Oh, hi there, Julie. Oh, come on. I did warn everyone that I was doing a live Facebook this morning. So for those of you just tuning in, we have released some new collage papers. I'm showing you the new Dina Wakley paints, which are in these spectacular colours and playing in my uniquely creative journal. So that's what we're doing here this morning, Miss Julie. Nice of you to join us as I'm shit stirring my way through a Friday. We have had a very dancey morning here in the studio. We had some good music playing. Didn't we, Kash? Oh, yeah. Loud, dancey music for a Friday morning. The things that make you smile and make you happy. And as you can see, I'm just adding in a little bit of flowy scribble because it just needed a little bit more oomph. Okay, white dotty paint pen just to finish off. Got my Posca. Boom, boom, boom. Not too much. Don't want to overdo it. Famous last words as she adds on an unnecessary amount. Let that one off. So again, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Yes, there will be a replay, and I will pop this up on YouTube as well, since Facebook has decided that they don't want to play nice anymore. You know how that goes. And then I've got my white jelly roll pen somewhere, maybe here, and might just finish off with a couple of little highlights in my title for Power, but I might do that off camera. So there you go. Not complicated, super simple, nice and powerful page, super bright. It's got that gorgeous colour in the background. Not overly complicated. Well, I don't think it was complicated anyway. So many things that I can add to this. I can add some colour into their eyes and on their cheeks if I wanted to. But we have showcased how to use the new Dina Wakley paints. We've got Sunshine, Papaya. I love saying that word. Papaya. Taffy, Lavender, Watery and Minty. We have used our new collage papers from Natalie May Scrapbooking, which look like we've got Blossom and Bloom, Create Art, we've got Graphica, we've got Trust Your Heart, we have got Wompies, and we've got Wompers. And if you go back and watch, you'll also see how we've created some of these designs as well. We create them by hand. This is how I have hand-drawn our stencil that I've just used. I mean, there it is, exactly. I could line that up, sit it on top, almost. And there you go. And Kasha has just designed 2 more Easter cuttables, and we will pop these up online this afternoon.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Let's just get it done. So for all of your Easter designs, we will make that magic happen. So there you go. So jump online to nataliemay.com.au, and all the orders that are in by, in the next hour, we will endeavour to post today. If not, we'll be posting on Monday. But I hope you're all having a fantastic day wherever you are. Thank you for joining, and I look forward to chatting to you soon. See ya.